Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Today I wanted to bring you another episode of my Obsessions. I will make this a weekly episode. I'm sorry for not being weekly so far. Um, Honestly, it's just a matter of I've been busy. I mean, I just started school and trying to get my graduation certificates for my AAs done, and I've been driving around to do transcripts, and then on top of work, I've just been busy, so I haven't been practicing dancing, I haven't been doing anything, just been worrying about that. But I've settled down into a groove with my classes and everything, so I'm going to get back to it. So this will be my second episode of my obsessions. Um, my main topic today is actually going to be baby metal. Um, but before I start, I just wanted I didn't realize I subconsciously chose this shirt, but this shirt, I love this shirt. I got this at Anime Expo, I don't know, like 2006 or 2007, a while ago, like after I got out of high school. But I don't know, I just think it's a cool shirt, so I got it. So that being said, the topic of discussion today, baby metal. As I'm sure most of you will know by now because of the videos I've posted and my enthusiasm I've shown towards them, I love baby metal. I really do. I mean, I went to see them perform live in Hollywood. It's funny actually. A friend of mine, Rhoda, who I'm sure you guys know, who is a fellow YouTuber friend of mine. She's actually the one who got me into them. She showed me a couple of songs here and there. I kind of ignored them. I was like, whatever, that's kind of neat, whatever. And then one day I remember I sat down and listened to Doki Doki Universe, I think it was. I keep saying Universe. That's the name of the game. Doki Doki Morning, which is their song, one of their songs. One of their more popular songs, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm a pop listener, I'm sure you guys know, like J-pop and stuff like that. I do have my share of rock, I do have my share of some metal, actually, and some other stuff, too. Classical video game music, movie soundtrack, stuff like that. I listen to a variety of music, but my mainstay is J-pop. So the J-pop part of Doki Doki Morning is what really drew me in, and I fell in love with the song. Shortly after that, she ended up showing me a video of, I think it was Megitsune, and then Gimme Chocolate, and I fell in love. I actually immediately bought the CD, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, I love them. And when I heard they were touring, doing a world tour, I was not making a lot of money at the time, so I didn't care about it, I didn't think about it. I was more focused on seeing, I don't know who I was seeing. I think, no, it wasn't Kari Pamu Pamu. I don't remember. There was somebody else I was seeing right around that area, that time period. Um, I honestly don't have no recollection of it. But, point being, there was somebody else I was seeing, and I didn't bother with it. But then, like, last minute, a friend of mine, I showed him, and he fell in love with them. And he started spreading the love. And I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to do it. So the Hollywood concert ticket, it was expensive because it was sold out, so I had to buy resale on StubHub. I got it. I went. It was one of the best concert experiences I've ever had. It was absolutely amazing. And after that, he wasn't able to go to that concert because the ticket was so expensive. Ironically, he spent more than that in order to do the other trip we went to, in order to see, which was in Vegas. We live in Southern California, by the way. In Las Vegas, in order to see them open for Lady Gaga, and we saw Lady Gaga as well, of course. But I just think it's ironic that he couldn't spend the 200 on seeing a full proper concert of them locally, which wouldn't involve any extra money. I could have picked him up and we would have went together, or spend more than that and then go on a trip to Vegas to only see them play 3 songs as an opening act, so it wasn't the full experience. I think it was silly, but the fact is he did enjoy it, and I actually discovered Lady Gaga that way, and I'm in love with her now. I love her stuff. I just got Born This Way. I'm getting 1 album per paycheck, so I don't overdo it, and I'm enjoying her stuff. So it was a fun concert overall, and it really got him more excited for it, and I actually ended up getting this little wristband. It was all they had at the Lady Gaga concert for Baby Metal, and I also got a Baby Metal tour shirt at the actual concert in Hollywood when I went. Oh, and they did have a shirt, like 1 extra shirt, which I let my friend buy since I already had a t-shirt. There was no point. So that was that, and it was fun, and I'm really into them, and I love them. And, you know, I'm always open to new music. I love fresh takes. I love something new. I love things that are different. I really do, because it really is more inspiring. It's more it's more mentally stimulating, to be honest. And that's one of the things I really love about baby metal. You know, they're different. They are. I mean, I'm not going to go as far as to claim that they are you know they are straight metal. No, they're not. They have elements of metal in them. They definitely do. And anybody who denies that is insane. They have very heavy metal influences. They have very heavy J-pop influences, and they have very heavy theatrical influences too. They have a very big story and lore that goes into their being of the group. They have an interesting development of the way the concerts play out. Um, of course, the girls are from J-pop groups, and they approach it from that perspective. And then you have, of course, the band members who are heavy metal band players. So you know you get this fusion together that the producer managed to put together, and it makes this really interesting meld of, like, you know, you got cute, you got awesome. I mean, obviously I think it's awesome. You got cute with like brutal is what they call it. I'm still new to the metal scene, so I'm starting to discover new bands here and there. But you got brutal, you have cute, and you just kind of combine it together, and it's really interesting. You know, like the song lyrics are usually about cute, you know, very J-poppy things, and they sing in a very cute way. Don't get me wrong, they do screaming, but I mean they're young girls, Japanese girls who are screaming, so the screaming doesn't sound like what we expect out of metal. It's a very different type of screaming, but it's there, you know, and then the riffs and the heavy riffs and the way the music is played, it's amazing. It's a really good combination. I think the musical development is very well done. The musical writing is very well done. It's a very good mesh that actually works really well. I'll be the first to say I don't think they're that great of singers. They have their moments, but it's really the combination of everything they do, the performance, like all the things they do that really makes it stand out. And that's what it is. Baby metal is what it is. You know, I've been, the reason I know this is a long-winded introduction, but really the reason I'm getting into this in my obsessions today is because I've been spending some time reading up on some articles on so many metal articles, metal like sites, and their articles talking about how big baby metal is and how all the metal band players like Metallica, like I believe Slayer and who was another one? Carcass, and some others have been praising baby metal and are totally digging it and loving it. And then you got like a lot of the metal fans, like I'm seeing on these forums, like people are just absolutely bashing them and hating on anybody who likes them. You know, and then there's this elitist term that's being thrown in, and I think it's really silly. And it's really ridiculous that people act like this. Like, who cares? I enjoy the music I enjoy, you enjoy the music you enjoy. Music is there for enjoyment, it connects to everybody's soul in different ways. You don't have to like it. You really don't. There is music I don't like, and there's music you don't like, and we won't always agree on our opinions. But why do the metal fans, and this isn't all metal fans, I know metal fans that are perfectly open to them and actually love baby metal, but a lot of the outspoken negativity I've seen is from purely metal fans that are talking strictly about how much they hate baby metal, and how much they think they're posers, people who like them, how they're not contributing to the metal scene, etc., etc. They're just saying all these negative things about them, and it's just like, guys, just take a chill pill. They're not exclusively metal. I mean, they even talk about it. They call it kawaii metal. They call it cute metal. You know, they call it different names. They're trying to brand it as a new genre. And that's really what it is. It is a different genre or a subgenre of these metal and J-pop fusions that they're doing. The parent genres that they're coming from. And as a result, comparing it strictly to metal, or even on the other hand, I haven't actually seen this happen, but I'm sure there are people out there who are J-pop fans that absolutely abhor baby metal because they don't like the metal aspect of it. Maybe. But from my other side, the J-pop and the metal side, you know, like, comparing it strictly to one side or the other, that's not how it works. It's a mixture of genres, and you can't really compare it to one exclusive genre, because that's not what it is. I use jazz as an example. Jazz is an example of a mixture of some genres mixed with the concept of improvisation and, among other things, cultural influences and whatnot. But the fact is, the music has evolved over time. There's many different genres of jazz that exist now. And you know what? I mean, you're not going to say one is less jazz than the other. They're all still jazz. So why can't baby metal exist among the J-pop and the metal. Oops, my hands are over here, so you can't even see what I'm doing. Why can't the J-pop and metal fans let baby metal be exactly where it is, which is the middle ground? That it's its own genre that it's trying to create, and it does this quite successfully. So, for any metal fans that are out there who don't like baby metal that happen across this video, please, if you don't like it, that's fine. I'm not gonna judge. I mean, that's your opinion. You're welcome to it. But why do you guys have to be so hateful towards those of us that do? You know, like I said, I listen to all sorts of music. I got System of a Down in my library. I've got Jamiroquai, Michael Jackson, Madonna, Lady Gaga, Morning Musume, Baby Metal, Metallica, Incubus, Slayer, among others. I don't want to name off everything. I actually have a very large musical library. So, I mean, I appreciate music for what it is, and I enjoy it. Why can't you do that? I don't get it. And like I said, if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to like it. It's the respect problem that's there. And this goes for the baby metal fans, too. For those baby metal fans who are doing the exact same thing and bashing the people who are bashing them, that's not the way to approach it either. And you're just as bad as them. Really, you really are. I mean, it's a new thing, and people are going to be very resistant to new things. The way we get people to accept the new things are by easing them in and by showing them that it's something that can be acceptable. By being negative, right back to negativity doesn't help at all. So, I mean, the elitists on both sides, baby metal elitists and the metal elitists, I hate both of them. To be honest, I'm going to say it as it is. I hate both of them. And the J-pop elitists, for that matter. I hate all three of them. Because they're the problem with what's happening here. Baby metal is what it is. I love them. I will see them again when I can. They're going to play in New York, but Morning Musume is playing in New York, so that's probably not going to happen for me. It's too close to each other. But next time they're in the west coast of the United States, I will see them again. And I don't regret it one bit. So that's that. This week's My Obsessions was my ranting about baby metal. Other than that, news, I did start practicing Aiwa Itsumo Kimi no Nakani again. And that's really it. Nothing else really going on. My New York trip is planned, settled, and done, and ready to go finally, so nothing to worry about there. Japan I'm still working on. Next week I'm going to have to start working on planning that out, figuring out how I'm going to do that. But I need to do it before Barry's graduates, so, or indefinite hold when they quit, whatever it is. Yeah, and then I'll have some orders coming in. I have some personal items I purchased from individuals that I will unbox all together once I have all of it so you can see. And then I will have my set of the new Morning Musume or the Evolution concert along with whatever I ordered with that. And then the new Morning Musume single will be my order after that, which I also already pre-ordered. And I think that'll probably be it for the rest of the year. The rest is going to be gaming stuff, which you can go ahead and check out my Sauerkraut and Curry channel for, which will be updated and changed drastically in the next couple of weeks. And I will be updating that more often now. I have a bunch of, like, I literally, on my screen, this is how much videos I have on my list that I haven't actually uploaded because I haven't edited and put it up. So I have plenty of content ready for Sauerkraut and Curry, I just haven't had the time to put it up. So don't think that that's dead. That is happening still. So that's it. My obsessions for this week. Next week, we'll see what's going on. I'm going to try to do it on Fridays because that's when I have the most free time, and it's the end of the week, so based on developments that happen during the week, I can talk about different topics. So, there you go. Take care, guys, and don't stay up too late playing Destiny. I'm getting Destiny at the midnight launch next week. It's probably all I'm going to care about next week, so we'll see. Take care, guys. Have a good night, day, afternoon. Goodbye.